5 truths that I've learned about creating videos on YouTube. I started back in June of 2024 and was consistent for a good X amount of videos. I think I got up until maybe 20ish videos, and then life hit, and then things just went downhill, and I'm just going to pick it up. But I think what I've realized over the last few months were are really going to help me kind of jumpstart back. And we're just going to go ahead and start and just do it. And so, um, number one is systems can be prisons. And oftentimes, what I mean by this is that I had created a system from the brainstorming phase to the scripting phase to the filming phase to the um, editing phase. And over the course of those videos, it just ended up taking a long, long time. Um, and my scripting phase was really what I think really just took up a lot of mental energy, because I scripted everything that I wanted to talk about. And I think when I got back to my full time job, it just became so overwhelming to even record that script that I just didn't. And so it became too overwhelming. My system just became too overwhelming, and I stopped. And I think reflecting on it now, I think what I'm going to do and continue to do moving forward is just think about making, which kind of the loop, the thread in all of my points today is that it has to be easy. I have to think like that. How can I make this process super, super easy? Because if it doesn't, if a certain step doesn't matter, or especially because I have like so much autonomy of creating content I want, because my channel is really, 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 really small. It doesn't matter. And so all to say is don't let your systems dictate your progress. And we're just going to keep it going with the second truth, or the second realization that I had, which is expectation really messes with your reality. I think with the first point is I ended up having to think of myself as an expert, and obviously I want to provide value, and I don't want it to just be me ranting and be like blah blah blah, this is my life. Like I want my channel to have a purpose, and I think because I was so caught up on my channel having a purpose, then it ended up leading into uh okay, I need high quality things, I need high quality this, high quality that. And it ended up just causing me to overcomplicate things. I guess, like I said, it just kind of goes into the first point where I am so caught up on the systems and the perfection and the having a masterpiece, when I really should realize, and I really should consistently think about my mantra, which is how can I make this process easy, and also just how can I give myself grace so that I am not essentially, so that I'm not overwhelming myself, and still produce, because at the end of the day, the reps count. So that's the second. So expectation versus reality. It's okay to be at a level one and stay there. Probably every video is going to be level one up until, I don't know, it becomes like easy, in easy mode, which who knows when that'll be. Um, the third realization is, of course, life will always get in the way. So, like I mentioned, I first started making videos in June. I had a really good groove on like my process. Then I ended up getting a full-time job, which takes up a lot of energy and time. So I stopped. With then my whole like overcomplicating my process was also just not helpful. And everything became so overwhelming, so stressed, that I was like, okay, I'm going to do this at another time. And then I just couldn't find the time and the energy. And mind you, I'm married, I have a family. And it just kept kind of getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And like I said, I wasn't making it easier for myself. So I just like stopped altogether. And that was really challenging. And then I got pregnant, and I am pregnant actually still. And I realized that life will always, always, always get in the way. And throughout this entire year since I've uploaded, I feel like it's still on my mind. I still consistently think about it. So obviously, there's a calling. I just have to figure out a way to keep up with it and not necessarily think about perfection and having the right lighting and having the right. I think there's like key things that need to be right, obviously, but aside from that, like my key points. But other than that, like I have to make this super easy mode, and realizing that life will always be in the way and things are always going to come up. It's just a matter of being able to adapt and pick it up. Um, and that's kind of how like I view fitness as well. Like I've fallen and gotten up, fallen and gotten up, and it's just like that consistency of being able to do that that has really, I feel like, has changed my life and has changed the way that I view fitness. And I think um if I can take that framework and apply it to YouTube, I think I'll have better success than if I just quit altogether and then always have it in the back of my mind as like a wishful thing I wish I would have done like a long time ago. It's just like, okay, every rep matters and life will happen, and that is okay. And that is okay. And then we'll just adapt. Okay, and my last point is similar to fitness, that I will be applying to this YouTube is progress is invisible. And even though I'm obviously, it may feel like I'm not making any progress, I know that I am. And I know that I will be able to get better and better every time I film or every time I show up. And I have to be able to take it like easy, 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 easy mode. And I have to take it in not only easy mode, but I also have to know that every video that I make is a rep. And if I continue to reflect on the video and how I did and how I made it better, then obviously it's going to get better, and I'm going to learn from the experience and then get a little bit better next time, and just have like a better process, not a complicated one. And with that, I'm going to go, but thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.